welcome back to my channel. My name is Megha Sinasor. So this video is basically part 2 of what I've already uploaded in my channel. It's a long video which mentions part 1, in which I have mentioned my journey and my challenges that I have faced right from taking the flight from India, Kolkata to YYC Calgary. So YYC is the airport of Calgary. I won't be explaining a lot about what I have explained already. I will link the video for you guys who have not seen the video. You can go and watch at your own convenience. So this part 2 will include the mandates. I mean, there are some documents, some IDs, etc. that you need to stay in Calgary. Like, there is no other option. You cannot ignore them. So when we came to Canada, we had a list given by my husband's university in order to work efficiently. So without any delay, I will start with the most important thing. Everything is important, but I'll start in the serial wise manner, the manner in which we have functioned. Okay, so the first one comes is your SIN. Full form is Social Insurance Number. Talking about what is this number exactly. So this SIN number is a 9-digit number which will allow you to work legally in Canada, and you will be allowed to access any sort of programs or benefits which is given to you by the state. This SIN is a very important number, okay? And you won't get any physical hard ID card. Like, there is no ID card that we used to get in our school, colleges. No. So this SIN will be written in a piece of paper, again, like I had already explained in my part 1 video. Similar to the work permit, it is a piece of paper individually. There is individual piece of paper which has your SIN number. And to get this SIN number, because we didn't do it online, so I won't be preferring you any link or any sort of online methods, because I am not sure about it. We did it physically. We went to Canadian Service Center, wherein they had checked our passport, either we are legal or not, everything legal documents that you are carrying from India, which were required. Until you are settled in Canada, you need to carry it to the Canadian Service Center. They will look at it and then they will provide you with your SIN. Okay, so this was Social Insurance Number. You will go anywhere. If further you are going for any other government, Canadian government ID or work, I have heard their first preference is, do you have SIN? Do you have a Social Insurance Number? So yes, the first thing that you need to have is Social Insurance Number. The second thing that we need, or you also need if you are staying in the state, Calgary, Alberta, is the Alberta Healthcare Insurance Plan, which is in short known as AHCIP. So talking about why do you need this, like in India you have medical insurance and everything. So there is a way, right? Many people don't have it in India. They still don't have it. But in Alberta, what I have learned is that you need to have this AHCIP. Whatsoever, you cannot say no to it. Okay? So this AHCIP is basically, it provides you, with all those medical services, dental, oral, surgical, health services, any physician service that is available in the city in Calgary, Alberta, you will be accessible to all. And basically it also says that you are an eligible Alberta resident. Okay, so, and plus it gives a full coverage, no partial, no half, irrespective of where you're coming from. You just need to be legal. Your intentions need to be straight away clear. Okay, then you get this AHCIP. Again, for AHCIP they will need your SIN, they will need your passport, valid proof. And when we went for our AHCIP, basically we had shifted from Airbnb to this condo apartment. So now we can apply for government stuff more easily because we have a good kind of permanent residential address. And here basically if you mention the unit and stuff like that, I've observed when we were installing Wi-Fi, is that you just need to mention your unit. Basically here, as in India, we used to call flat number. The flat number is called as unit number in Canada, Calgary. I'm not sure about other provinces of Canada, but yes, here I know it's known as unit. So this was something out of the list, but yeah, just a little bit information. So this was a little bit about AHCIP. I covered SIN, and after SIN, this was required for AHCIP. So Alberta Health Care Insurance Plan. Post this, instantly we also applied for Alberta ID. And once I explain all these, I'll show you basically how the AHCIP looks for you, okay? So Alberta ID is something like Aadhaar card in India. Okay, so Aadhaar works everywhere in India, right? All over India. But Alberta ID, as it specifies, it's just for the state of Alberta. I'm not sure if you can use it anywhere or not, but definitely it's just for Alberta. And so what this ID states is, if you do not have a valid driving license, okay, because you need something with your photograph to show and prove that you are a legal resident staying in this country, in the state Alberta, Calgary. You are nobody illegal, okay? So this Alberta ID card is basically a replacement of driving license. Now, if you talk about us, none of us are intending to drive in Canada. Hence, we don't require driving license. They definitely asked both of us that, do we have a driving license? No. I have my Indian driving license, but not Canadian driving license. Plus, the driving is definitely different from India. I'm sure everybody knows about it. Like, it's left side driving and that's a right side driving in India. So keeping all this aside, because we don't carry a valid driving license for Canada, Alberta, we applied for Alberta ID. So this ID is just a replacement of the driving license. With driving license, the only difference is that you can drive and access any other facilities of Alberta, but with Alberta ID card, you can only access the things that are accessible to a legal resident, but you won't be allowed to drive. No. So there's a strict no for driving if you're only having this Alberta ID card. We did not receive it yet. Like we had applied it before, like it's been 1 week, and they have told us that we will get within 2 weeks. We have applied both the AHCIP and Alberta ID on the same day. We received our AHCIP. Now, to my shocking revelation, this AHCIP, as we were told that you will receive a health card, like in India for medical insurance, every individual has a card, a hard card, but here it's not a hard card. We first of all thought that, oh, we are yet to receive it, but no, that's not the case here. So basically you receive it in this kind of an envelope. I'll show you. This is the envelope. Okay, it's written Alberta Health and from where it is coming, and yeah, nothing much, but it states Alberta. I'm sure it's not for all over Canada. So going to the ID. So basically, as I told you, you don't have a hard ID card, you have a paper again. Everything is on paper. I'm sure these people have their system like this. They don't have hard ID card. But I'm not going to show you the front portion of it because it has all the details of both of us. I'll just explain how is this page basically designed. So this is a 3-section page. Okay, like a 3-section page. So here it's a general information about both of us, our name, our date of birth, and our personal health number with our address, currently where we are living. The next section, I'm not sure if you will be able to see, but there is this section, you see this one. Basically this is the card. There is a cutout portion mentioned, which I'm not sure if we're gonna cut or not. So basically only this portion is your card, the health insurance card, wherein you have your personal health number again, the expiry date, the name, gender, birth date, and yes, again the stamp of Alberta, and it's written Alberta personal health card. Also written, please protect your card. So yeah, definitely it's a new experience for us, because protecting a card like a piece of paper is a big deal, because hard cards, you know, oh, it's a card, but a paper, you have to be very attentive. So similarly for mine also, like here it's my husband's detail and this is my detail. So this is the card. Wherever you see this much portion, this is the card, that's it. So that's how you receive your ASCIP. We were shocked, we thought that, oh, did they forget to give the card? But no, this is the card. So we are yet to see how the Alberta ID card comes to us, if it is again a piece of paper or a physical hard card. I'll show it to you whenever we receive it. So this was all the mandatory required documents, and I think we don't require anything else from the government right now. For the government, basically, for the government. The next and the last thing that I'll be mentioning in this video is the bus tickets, the train tickets. So basically you will get an app. If you change the region in your phone, you won't get it, I think so, if you are in another region. We had to change our region in both of our phones. We had to set it from India to Canada. So there is this app called MyFair, which is for Canada, MyFair app. This app, I'll try to link it in my description box if possible. So herein, one thing is that the price of the ticket is same for train and bus, okay? So you need to cut your ticket, I mean you need to pay for it online. There will be this ticket which shows inactive, okay? And then in that inactive session is basically you can choose what, I mean, you need to take a bus or you want to take a train. The ticket is valid for both. There is no price difference. It's the same for both. Okay, that's a very beautiful thing. There is no extra hard work. It's just a choice. So in bus, when you board the bus, basically there is a system. You just need to scan your barcode. It gets activated, okay, and then it's activated for 1 hour 30 minutes or so. If you are if your work is done and if you're able to return within that time, you won't need again a ticket. Like one ticket is enough for your to and fro movement, all right? But if your time exceeds 1 hour 30 minutes, your ticket will show that it's it is expired, and if you have extra tickets, it will show, I mean the list will come on, okay? So you have to again scan a new ticket. So this is one thing, that anywhere you're going, be it train or bus, the tickets are valid and active for 1 hour 30 minutes post your activation. But in train, when you are boarding, there is no such system where you have to scan the barcode. You just need to activate right before you board the train and the process is done. You need not to worry after that. You sit in the train, you board down, you do your work. If you're again able to complete your work within 1 hour 30 minutes and board the train back, the ticket is still active, all right? But if it exceeds, then again you have to activate a new ticket. So this is the only case. That activation and inactivation, you just need to have the time frame in your mind. And I think it costs about $3.8 or some each ticket. Yeah. So you can use the same ticket for bus or train, but one at a time, not both. So yeah. This was all about the experiences and the informations that we gathered in Calgary, Canada. I hope you find helpful. I hope whoever comes to Canada can, the city, especially Calgary, if you're watching my video, I hope you find this helpful. And I'll be posting more such contents and videos for everybody out there. Please stay with me, help me to grow my channel. Love you so much to the people who have already subscribed my channel. They invest their time into my channel, my content. They love it, they like it, they subscribe, they comment. So thank you. I love you all. And just help me, stay with me. Till then, tada, bye-bye.